Hello everyone, welcome to my social study class. I am Hemakshi Surti from Sri Vasisht Vidyalaya, presenting social study video of class 4. My topic is water resources. Water is very useful liquid and we must use it carefully. Water is necessary for all the living beings. Without water, no living being can survive on the earth. Water resources are available on the earth like rivers, lakes, ponds, and the main source of water is rain. Water is essential for our life and it is also essential for our daily activities. We need water for drinking, cooking, washing clothes and utensils, and bathing. Not only human beings, but plants and animals also need water. All living things dependent on water. It is an integral part of bodies of all living beings. Water is also very important component of our diet. Many plants and animals live in water. The earth is also called blue planet as 3/4 part of the earth is covered with water. But out of that only 3% of the water is fresh water. What do you mean by fresh water? Let's see. The water available on the earth is of three types: fresh water, sea water, and brackish water. Fresh water contains lesser amount of dissolved salt than sea water. We use fresh water for drinking, bathing, cooking, washing, and agriculture. Rainwater is the chief source of fresh water on the earth. Fresh water is present in river, lakes, ponds, tanks and wells, whereas seawater presented in sea and ocean contains higher amount of salts and it is unfit for drinking, cooking, washing and even for agriculture. Brackish water contains more dissolved salt than the fresh water and less dissolved salt than seawater. Brackish water is not fit for any use. It is mostly found where rivers meet seawater. Irrigation. We need sufficient supply of water throughout the year to grow crops, which is possible only through irrigation. The collected rainwater is directed to the field through channels dug in ground called canals and is used to water plants and crops. This is called irrigation. Water is stored by the people in tanks also. In Peninsula Plateau, the land surface is made up of rocks, so people prefer to store water in tanks. Canals are dug to provide water, and these are the channels through which the water is supplied to the field. Dams. Dams are very important part. Some Sometimes strong and high walls are built across the river to stop the water from flowing. Dams are also having a special gates called sluice gate, which are used to control the flow of water. Water is stored in the reservoir formed behind the dams. Dams are used for producing electricity. Electricity which are produced from the force of water is called hydroelectricity. Dams store water in times of surplus and releasing in times of scarcity. Thus, it also prevents floods. In this way, dams are very useful to us. That's why it is called that dams are used for multi-purpose. Some of the important dams of India are Bhakra Nangal Dam, which was built on Satluj River. Damodar Valley Project Dam was built on Damodar River. Hirakund Dam was built on Mahanadi River, and Nagarjuna Sagar Dam was built on Krishna River. As we know that water plays a very important part in our life, and it is very essential for living beings. So, we need to conserve it. What do you mean by conserve the water? To conserve water means to use it carefully so as to avoid its wastage. For that, we need to follow some ways. We should not throw garbage or harmful waste into water. We should not wash clothes or bath animals in river. We should wash our car by using a bucket full of water with a sponge. We must reuse kitchen water to water the plants. We should conserve water through rainwater harvesting and other conservation techniques. In this way, we can save water. So here the water resources topic gets over. I hope you people have understood. Now my next topic is mineral resources. We find various types of substances deep inside the earth is called minerals. The earth is made up of rocks which are composed of different substances called minerals. Minerals can be broadly divided into two groups: metallic and non-metallic minerals. Minerals are found in the rocky part of the earth and are important raw material for construction and manufacturing industries. The minerals which contain metals are called metallic minerals. For example, iron, copper, manganese, aluminum, gold, etc. Materials that do not contain metals are known as non-metallic minerals like limestone, gypsum, salt, coal, etc. Let's learn something more about the metallic minerals. Some important metallic minerals are iron. Iron is an important mineral and used in machinery tools, medical implement, agricultural implement, vehicles and household articles. Iron is used in machinery tools and it is also used extensively in railways, buildings and bridges, etc. It was extracted from iron ore. Manganese. It is used for making steel and glass. It is also used in chemical industries. Aluminum and copper. Aluminum is extracted from bauxite. It is malleable and light metal. It is flexible, rust-proof metal. It is used in manufacturing of utensils, airplanes, ships, automobiles, electric wires, etc. Copper is also a valuable metallic mineral. It is good conductor of electricity and widely used in making electric wires and electric appliances. Mica. Mica is a bad conductor of electricity, hence it is used as an insulator for making electrical goods. India is the largest producer of mica in world. Gold, as we know, it's a very expensive metal and used for making jewelry. Ladies are very fond of wearing jewelries. Let's learn more about the non-metallic minerals. Material that cannot contain metals are known as non-metallic minerals. These minerals break easily and are very soft. Non-metallic minerals are glassy, transparent, dull, waxy and pearly. Coal, petroleum and natural gas are very important source of energy. They are also includes in non-metallic minerals. Coal is used for many purposes including cooking, heating, producing electricity, etc. Petroleum, it is found in thick dark form in the deep interior of earth and under the seabed. Natural gas is also found deep inside the earth. It is an inflammable gas. It is made of inflammable gas called methane. Just like water, minerals are also very useful resource. We need to conserve it. Why? Because mineral resources are in limited amount and the earth crust, it takes thousands of years to form. Therefore, we must use it wisely and we must not waste a chance to conserve it. So, it is also necessary to conserve mineral resources, and for that we need to use some other resources like sun, wind and water. So here we have learned about the mineral resources also. I hope student you have understood the topic clearly. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.